Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the second video. So in today's video, as you can see by my face, we are going to create this amazing graphic liner sunset eye look with a full coverage base and everything in between. And yeah, so if you kind of want to see me throw on some makeup and get creative, then please stay tuned. So first thing I'm going to do is put a base on my eyelids. So I've literally just put a dot on my two eyelids of the P. Louise base. This is in the shade 01, Rumour 01. You don't actually have to use this, you can use like a light concealer if you wanted to. Just anything to basically colour up any discoloration on the eyelids. Basically buff that all over my eyelids using a flat brush. This base is literally amazing though, so if you don't have it, I would actually recommend getting the P. Louise base because it's just so creamy. The formula is amazing and it's literally the best thing to put your eyeshadows onto. So you can have like a really cheap eyeshadow palette that doesn't really perform well when you put the colours on top of your eyelids. But putting it on this makes it 10 times more amazing, and the blending is just top notch. Like the quality of blending is absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to take it out a little bit more further. So today I feel like we should do something like smoky, something colourful, because the very first makeup video was just sort of a basic makeup video, and this video I really wanted to get into something colourful. Okay, so once I have set down my eyes with a base, I'm going to move on to the P. Louise Secret Sinner eyeshadow palette. I have been thinking about what sort of colours I kind of want to do, and I kind of want to go for something vibrant and bright. So I have gravitated towards these colours here, so the yellow, the orange, and something like a nudish pink, or maybe like a baby pink, or something like that. So I'm thinking we can do that, and then like a graphic liner on top, because why not be adventurous? It's just really exciting colours, and I feel like the other video was just plain, so this one I want to make a bit more exciting. I've zoomed you guys in to obviously see what I'm doing with my eye, so I'm going to literally dip into the yellow shade, which is called Climax, on a small fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to start with the inner portion corner of my eyes, and then obviously when we get to each colour we're going to kind of like fade it out and make it a bit more smoky vibe. So I'm literally just going to tap this in the corner of my eye. Can you see what I mean? Can you see how bright that is? That's literally insane. I absolutely love this colour already. So I'm just going to pack that on the inner corner of my eye and just bring it out a little bit here, just to make it a bit more adventurous. And then I'm literally just going to do the same on the other eye. I'm probably gonna kind of like do both eyes anyway on camera. I was just thinking maybe it might be a bit impossible to do because of how long it takes, but I'm obviously not too bothered because I like a bit of a challenge. So I'm just packing it on. I'm not really going into blending mode yet, just because I kind of want to sort of layer the colours and then obviously blend all together, if that makes sense. Once all the colours are on, I can start blending. So I'm just tapping it on. I'm not worried about all the fallout because obviously we can clean that up afterwards. That's why I wanted to start the eyes first, just because, like, I'm obsessed. Sorry guys, but I'm obsessed with this. Like, see how bright the yellow is, literally. I'm telling you, this base is literally a game changer. And it's really affordable as well, and you get quite a lot. A little goes a long way. Like, this base is absolutely designed to perform well. So I'm quite happy with that. And then I'm just going to tap off any excess, or just use the back of my hand or the inside of my hand, whatever you want to do with it. Just to get any excess off, and then I'm just going to literally buff those edges out a little bit, just so we got a bit more of a gradient effect going on here. But I'm obsessed. Oh my god, yes. I'm going to go in with a different medium size fluffy brush, and I'm going to dip into the orange shade, which is called Dreamy, and I'm literally just going to pack that on next to the yellow and kind of on top, so more like a 50-50 blend. So I'm just going to pack that on now. This is going to kind of almost give me a sunset kind of vibe. which I absolutely love. I'm going to blend sort of the two together at the same time, but packing it in between the colour, so you kind of get a shade like that, which is amazing. And then I'm just going to basically do the same on the other eye. Don't worry if you find that your blending's not perfect or anything like that, because obviously we're just basically layering the colours at the minute, so they might not look perfect now, but once you lay down all the colours and just take your time to work with your eye shape and, you know, and then start to blend all together, it just comes together like amazingly. So that is just unbelievable. I love that so much. Oh my god. So I am going to go in with a tapered fluffy brush just to use for the next little colour. So I'm going to go in with the shade Rendezvous. Is it Rendezvous? Rendezvous? I don't really know. But it's some sort of like blushy toned pink, which is so pretty. Like, I'm literally obsessed. If this can actually focus. Look at that. That is literally amazing. So I'm literally just going to pop this on the outer corner of my eye. And oh my god, this is so cool. And I'm just going to take it a bit higher because I want to sort of blend out a little bit, but I still want to sort of keep the shape. But that is literally insane. I'm just going to literally apply a bit more. As you guys can see, oh my god, that is so cool. I'm so obsessed with that. Yes! Oh my god, I'm just going to blend it out just a little bit here. As you guys can kind of see. Wow! So we're going to do the same like we did with the yellow and the orange back and forth. We're going to go in with back with the orange sort of colour, just to sort of bring back a little bit of that colour where we've lost it a little bit. As you can see, you can already see it start to build up, and then I'm just going to blend it again on top of my crease into the pink, so it just marinates so well. These colours are literally so dope. I'm obsessed. I swear every video I'm going to do now, you're just going to hear me go, I'm obsessed. And then once I do that, I'm going to go back in with the Rendezvous pink, and then I'm just going to again tap that on the outer corner, and then I'm just going to buff in. So you'll start to see the colours all come together once you keep going back and forth, because you're building up the layers of the colour, and you can then obviously see how more vibrant that looks than this one, because obviously we haven't done much of this one yet with the building up and we're not added the pink. But yeah, you can kind of see how soft and diffused that looks. Now I'm going to go in with a different shade of pink. This is called Velvet Kiss. It's more of a darker, more pinkier vibe, whereas the other pink is a bit more of an off pink. I don't really know how to explain it. And I'm just going to tap that just here, low between the lash line, like right next to it, just the tiniest little bit to give it a bit more of a darker outer corner, because then that'll marinate really well with the other pink. And then I'm just going to grab, if I can find a brush I like, I'm going to grab a bit of a bigger, fluffier brush, nothing on it, and I'm going to really lightly blend that pink and the other pink together, just to sort of create a bit more depth and just sort of smoke it out a little bit more. I'm literally not really going in with the blending, I'm literally just using the side of one brush and I'm just stroking it really lightly, like if I wasn't even touching the actual eyelid. As you can see, that just like builds up absolutely amazing, and I'm obsessed. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there because I feel like they are all blended and softly diffused, and I'm just going to do the same on the other eye and then we'll be back. Okay, and that is the eyes complete. Yes, bitch, finally. Woo. So I did the rest of the eyeliner and this eye off camera because I knew it was just so much concentration involved, and like I thought I can't really like disturb that, so I did want to kind of like finish it off camera just to get it over and done with, but I could finally breathe again. But yeah, so I just stuck some natural lashes on, I've like trimmed them, and then obviously used my lash colour to sort of like lift them a little bit on the outer corner. But as you guys can see, we got some sort of flame black graphic liner on the go, and I'm literally obsessed with that. So that is the eyes complete, and now we're going to move on to the base. These two foundations, I mix them together, sort of like match my skin tone. So these two are my favourite babies. I love them so much. I got loads of these in my drawers. Got loads of the Smashbox Studio Skin Foundations. They are 24-hour wear, and guys, these are amazing. They are like your skin, but 10 times better. Waterproof, sweat-proof, everything. It's like everything you can imagine, and they are great for photographs, videography, etc. So I'm going to use these two, I'm going to mix them together. A new like thing I like tend to do now with my foundations is that I get like a little fluffy blending brush, and I blend the two together to create a nice formula. So I've kind of got a warmer tone and a lighter tone, and then it kind of actually gives you more of like a paler, warmer tone, which is kind of like my skin type at the minute. Like that's the sort of colour of my skin, because when I tan I'm a bit darker, and when I'm literally naturally at my naturalist colour, I just blend to go a bit of a lighter shade. But it's a very creative idea, as you guys can see. You can see like that and that together. So I like to literally just pop, can you see how full coverage that is already? Just like pop little dots everywhere. And this is where the magic happens. I literally just use my stippling brush, and then you can kind of see how that matches my skin tone perfectly. Like that is a nice colour. That's so much better than the other video where I used a different shade of warmer foundation and it didn't really match my skin tone. But this is literally like my exact sort of skin tone colour. As you guys can see, it's just so flawless. It's full coverage, it gives you that nice glow from within as well, and just gives you a radiance boost, and that's why I love this foundation all the time, because it just does everything you want it to do. Okay, so I'm now going to use the Rem Beauty Sweetener Concealer. I'm literally just going to pop it right underneath my eye, just on this side here, and I'm just going to pop it here too, just on the outer corner of the eye, just right underneath, and then just apply a dot, and then I'm just going to pop some where my tash, well not really, I don't really have a moustache, but like between those lines to cover up any of the grey shadow from like the stubble area, and just down here, down the sides of the nose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally let that sit for a minute, just because then when we get to blending, it won't like sort of go everywhere. It'll just go into the places where you want to kind of blend it out, so like obviously in the areas where I've just placed it. And then to blend out all the concealer, I'm going to use my beauty blender. Just going to use the dry side, just going to pinch it like that and blend it. And I'm going to spray some of the Mario Badescu facial mist, just to dampen it a little bit, I'm tanning that bit, and then I'm just going to tap and press in the concealer basically. And it just goes a long way, like I'm literally obsessed. My Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie, and I'm just going to apply it just here, a bit on every side of my face basically, and then just on my forehead. Just try and avoid getting it in my hair, which I'm kind of worried about, but at the same time I'm not too overly bothered, because I could probably just try and get it out or wipe it out. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. So I'm just going to apply it like random points in my face, and then I'm going to apply a bit here as well, just from jawliners, like that. So kind of got a bit of a sculpt going on basically. I'm just going to basically buff it in with my foundation brush to begin with, just because obviously I don't want to really focus too much on the bronzer because we are going to go over with like a lot of blush, which is kind of what I want to do anyway. But I do want to kind of give my skin a little bit of colour, bring back into my skin, because obviously we've been doing a lot of full coverage foundation. And I've got a big ass forehead and I hate it so much, but you know, what can you do? And then just this side. Oh, see what I mean? Like your hair just gets stuck in it. That's what I hate about having my hair down. But I just thought, because it looked quite cool, I didn't really want to kind of wear it up today. I just felt like a bit of a keratin vibe going on here. Even though my hair is still short, but it's growing. It's getting there. But as you can see now, we've got a bit more definition brought back into that face. Like so. I'm sorry guys, but can we appreciate the base? Oh yeah. I have turned the camera this way because I don't even know why I bothered to film it the other way. Like I said the last video, I should have filmed this way. The lighting was getting on my head, getting on my nerves. So yeah, I've just turned the camera around so obviously we can finish the rest of this base. But as you can see, look how flawless it looks. Oh my god. Literally loving it so much. Okay, so now my favourite bit. So I'm going to mix the P. Louise Winter Rose coloured pink base with my concealer and foundation. Look, and this is my favourite bit. So I'm going to grab my big Buffing Dome stippling brush. I don't even know what you call these brushes. I just say them like randomly. Whatever it is, it's a brush. I'm going to use the back of my hand to press in that blush, as you can see here, and I'm literally just going to apply it. I'm going to zoom you guys in because this is unreal. Oh my god. So I'm literally just going to buff it all in onto the highest point of my cheekbone. Like so. As you guys can you see how pink and glowy that is? I'm literally obsessed. It's so full coverage as well, so I wouldn't even recommend using enough a lot if you guys are going for this sort of vibe. But that is unreal. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm going to use this as my blush. I'm just going to do the other side of my face as well. Using my foundation brush, I'm going to blend over the top of that, so it kind of fades a little bit more, so it's not too harsh. And I'm just going to tap it towards the outer corner of that pink eyeshadow that we did from earlier. And as you can see, it's got that really nice sheer finish and it looks so good. Okay, so now we are finally going to go to the powder stage. So I've got my Laura Mercier here and I have poured just the right amount of powder into my pot. And I'm going to use my little mini dome brush, as you would call it, and just grab some there. Just going to basically powder underneath my eye, just to begin with. Just to sort of set everything in place, basically. Just to help mattify all the areas. Remember, we are wanting super full coverage, so it's going to be super full coverage look. So I do apologise now if you see a lot of me slapping on lots of powder. Go in with my Dandelion Benefit Mini, and basically it's literally like a really cute pink blush shade, and I literally absolutely love this so much. So I'm going to use that to sort of go over where we did the cream blush, and that's going to help intensify the look altogether and just bring it some more liveliness. So I'm going to zoom you guys in because just look how satisfying this look is. Oh my god, can you see how amazing that literally looks? I literally love that already. Yes. Oh my god. Yes, it's finally come together. So what I've done is I've gone over the blusher with like a shitload of powder just to sort of like tone it down a little bit, and then you kind of get that like nice vibe sculpted blush look, and I'm literally here for it. Like, and then obviously that's quite a good technique to sort of use to sort of tone it down just a little bit. If you've ever put like too much blush on, then this is kind of like a good option to do. So now I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is the shade Translucent, but it has a little bit more of a whiter undertone to it, which is good because obviously if you want to kind of like really brighten up your under eye, like this is the best powder for it, and I definitely recommend this because I'm literally just going to apply it under my eyes. Like so. Just to sort of help brighten and make my eyes look more wide awake. Pretty much. As you can see just how like bright and like super intense that looks. That's amazing. So I'm also using this powder on a beauty blender to sort of like bake and chisel out my contour. So I just want to get kind of like a nice snatch vibe going on as well. So you can already tell it looks like really like prominent, like really like defined. So that's what I'm trying to do, so I'm just patting that in. I'm just going to line the top of my lips and then obviously just the bottom like usual. And what I like about this lip liner, it's so like creamy, the formula is amazing and just doesn't like drag, which is what I literally hate with passion for some lip liners that I've come across and used before in the past. Okay, so once I've lined my lips, as you can see here, can you just see like how amazing it is? Like even wearing it alone just like stands out. I'm going to use the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Lipstick in the shade Cheeky. Cheeky? I think I'm going to say cherry. I'm just going to put this on. Like so. The formula just smells amazing too. It's like a really like creamy texture, just oh. Okay, so I've just gone in with a little bit of concealer and a bit more of the vinyl lipstick, just sort of cracked it, but oh my god! I love this colour so much, like I just feel like it goes with anything and everything. It's just so nice. Last but not least, I'm going to use the Mario Badescu facial mist as my setting spray. So this is facial spray with aloe, adaptogens and coconut water. And I love this one so much because basically you can use this on the go if you've got like a really like sweaty face and you're not feeling the vibes. You can literally just take this in your handbag, whatever, and then just spray it when you get like quite hot. It's so refreshing, so cooling, and just everything you need in life basically. I am living for this to look so much. Like I'm obsessed, like that's all I got to say. And yeah, that is perfectly the ending of our video, which I'm kind of sad about because it's over. If you guys have enjoyed this video today, then please give a big thumbs up, please subscribe if you haven't already, and for those who have, again I want to say a big thank you for supporting me and following me on my new journey as a makeup artist and a person in general. And if you want to see more content like this, then please leave a comment down below in the section box. I will list all the links again in the description, so if you guys want to purchase any of the products that I've used in today's look, you are more welcome to. I didn't do this in my last video, so I will mention it now. If you do want to follow me on my socials are Luke JM Robinson on Instagram. YouTube is exactly the same, TikTok is exactly the same, so they all are literally the same username basically. And yeah, if you want to follow more content like this, then please stay up to date and stay tuned in more YouTube videos to come soon. And I have to go now because I'm literally hungry and I'm craving a Cornish pasty, because here in Cornwall we are big for our pasties. If you guys know what pasty is, for those who aren't living in Cornwall, then you know that they are literally the bomb, and I literally to shove one down my throat right now. But yeah, thank you all so much. I love you all so much too, and I hope to see you all in my next YouTube video. Bye guys.